Good morning, good morning, good morning, you guys.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
How are you guys doing today?
Y'all, it is a bright and sunshiny, blue-skied kind of day. There is a little bit of a breeze, which is cooling everything off.
Yep.
But it's supposed to be a hot one today. I say hot, nothing compared to the summer, but hot compared to what we've been having.
Man, I had to bust out my my spring summer shirts.
Yeah, the self-wicking.
The self-wicking ones that breathe a little bit.
I know, it makes me want to go out and get mine, those long sleeve ones that I like to wear, because, the sun is due to fry you in a few hours just because of how intense it's supposed to be today.
Yep.
I think we're going to be at like the high 70s today, which is gorgeous. And then this weekend, we're actually going to be cracking the 80s, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Especially
we're supposed to also have another storm come through.
Yeah, well,
like later on next week.
Yeah, later next week. We were just watching the news this morning and checking out the weather report. But it's crazy though, man. Like literally not even 7 days ago, we were in the 40s and freezing temperatures. We're all out there freezing for the kids' birthday party. And now we're like 40 degrees higher. It's just nuts. Crazy.
This winter has been a really, really beautiful one.
And it's been very mild.
It's been super mild.
Yeah.
Not as I thought we were going to get a lot more snow.
I did too.
Like, I mean, versus ice, which we did get that one snow, but we haven't had any real ice.
No.
So, like, my prediction of not much ice was right, but I thought we were going to get a lot more snow, like powdery.
Well, never say never. We can still get it later on. But
we could.
Yeah. But we're not holding our breath for it as of right now. I'm actually enjoying the birds chirping and how things are starting to bloom. You remember a few months back how we went with Bobblehead and Mama V and stuff. We went over to the Drifting Dreamers and we planted all of those wild lilies and stuff like that. They're starting to pop up, guys.
Yeah.
They're actually starting to pop up over by the well house over there. And the areas that we planted them, there's no flowers on it yet.
Yeah.
But all of the green plants are sticking out of the ground again, and they're getting ready to. So
that's going to be cool.
It's just getting me excited for spring. But I'm going to have to hold my horses. I know.
Yeah.
I know. But it is exciting. Things are starting to pop around here and bloom a bit more, and it's just gorgeous. Today's a beautiful day.
Today is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's very nice outside.
Yeah.
It's nice sitting on this deck.
I know. We can actually sit here on the landing. Yeah.
With all the zip board. We had a storm, like a fluke storm blow through yesterday.
I know, which yesterday was Julia's birthday. And I actually have a video coming out for you guys today on Simple Life Reclaimed. It's pretty much a family vlog of what we got done yesterday. Hope you guys enjoy it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were joking with Julia a little bit because on her birthday, every single year, even in Arizona days, we've always had pretty nasty weather on her actual birthday where it's been really windy, really cold. We've had snowstorms on her birthday, and it's been like that for all 12 years of her life.
Yep.
Well, this year was the first year where it was actually decent weather. It was very beautiful, and it was nice and warm, and how it is kind of today, right? And so we were joking with Julia. We were like, Julia's like, it's the first time in forever, singing the Frozen song.
Yeah.
And anyhow, we let the kids, they were begging to go down to the pond and go swimming. They wanted to go in the creek and they wanted to play in the water and stuff. And we're like, well, the sun's only got a little bit longer. What the heck? Go ahead. Let's go down to the pond. So we took them down to the pond, we went swimming and stuff. And wouldn't you know it, right as we started swimming, all of a sudden a dark cloud came.
Yep.
We were this close. Without having the nasty storm or something. And Julia's flapping around in the water and she goes, it's the curse. It's the birthday curse. It was adorable. But yeah, we thought we were going to get her one birthday without a storm, and nope. Didn't squeak by. Still got the storm.
It was an hour, but it was still a storm for an hour. It came out of nowhere too.
It did. It was beautiful, like how it is right now. And then all of a sudden, here comes the cloud. It
had a lot of thunder in it. And I was like, man, this is that's that's a thunderstorm coming through and coming at us. Like, it was just nonstop, go, go, go. I was like, man, it's coming in quick too.
Quick, kids, get out of the water. Let's go
All right.
home.
But they got to hang out in the water for, I think, like 40 minutes or so.
It was about 40, 45 minutes. And then we were down at the creek too. And of course, the kids, they beg and beg, please, please, I want to go in the pond. I want to swim. I want to swim. And we're like, man, it's cold. The water is cold. You're not going to want to swim in there. Yes, we will, Mom. Yes, we will. All right, fine. Go all the way down there. They literally jump in the water and jump right out. Oh, it's cold. I'm like, we told you.
What do you expect it to be?
Yeah. We told you.
Realize it was frozen just a month ago, right?
Yeah, it was literally like thick sheet of frozen, of ice. But no, they did jump in. They went swimming for a little bit, but mostly the kids were having like a mud battle.
No.
So they were like grabbing big pits of mud and like throwing mud at each other. We let them go nuts. They turned into little pig pens. Yeah. But last night was, shower night for them and stuff. And so we let them have it. We just told them, all right, now you got to jump back in that creek so that way you could rinse off before you go in the house. No! Yep. Yeah, they did anyway.
It was pretty funny.
It was funny.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
It was a good time though.
It was a great day.
Julia had a great time.
Yep.
And you had made her special cheesecake that she wanted.
I did.
Her special dinner.
I did. I made the orange chicken and then the lo mein.
Yep.
Now, I'm not sure Uncle Roger, if any of you guys know who Uncle Roger is, enough said. I'm not sure Uncle Roger would approve, right? But I tried my best. Oh. And I think it tasted good.
It was delicious.
Yeah.
It was delicious.
Definitely wasn't authentic.
No.
But I tried my best, especially with it being kind of like one of my first times doing it actually like homemade and not doing any like cheaty shortcuts. Although the only shortcut I did do is the orange sauce for the chicken. I used a bottled orange sauce.
No.
I didn't make the orange.
Sauce.
I didn't get a bunch of oranges and do it myself, but everything else I did, and it turned out very tasty, and Julia was very happy with it, and that's what's most important.
Yes.
She was very happy with it.
No. And it was a great day.
Yeah.
It was a great day.
Yeah.
And you also got the video out for what we've gotten up to and everything, correct?
Oh, yeah. No, I posted a video yesterday on Simple Life Reclaimed. Actually, I was going to go through some of the comments section for you. I was going to bring up some comments. There was a lot of questions. There was a lot of concerns. There was a lot of shoulda, coulda, woulda. That's per the usual with every single post that we have.
No.
And there was a lot of very encouraging, uplifting, loving comments from you guys. And I was getting a lot of pats on the back, which thank you guys so much. I'm just doing my thing. I'm trying to help Gary out the best that I can. But yes, conquering fears one day at a time. Mm-hmm. And I really appreciate you guys for uplifting us like that in the comment section, because it brings our spirits up and it makes us more, not just willing, but the desire, right? Yep. The desire to want to continue to share your life, because, sharing your life on a public platform is not easy, especially if you're getting beat up left and right. I mean, it can be very discouraging, and it's like, why even do it if you're just going to constantly get crapped on, right? Yep. So when you guys leave us good comments and you guys are uplifting us, it continues to fulfill us, to want to drive us to do it more. So thank you to everyone for encouraging us and loving on us. All of the people crapping on us, you guys know where to kick rocks to. Yep. And everybody else in between with questions and concerns, never feel like we're taking your questions or concerns in a negative light, because we're not. We actually are going to address some of them today, because a lot of times you guys bring up great questions and concerns, yes, and we're happy to answer them. So that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about
more so the questions
just being buttholes.
Well, no, it's more so the questions or concerns that we answer in the video, but nobody... That person didn't listen to the answer of the question and asked that question in that video.
Or the other one that gets both of us a little cheesed off, right, is the more work, less talk. Yeah. And then they ask questions about what we're doing when we said what we were doing in the video, but they didn't want to hear us talk, so now they don't know. And it's a catch-22. You can't please everybody.
No.
You cannot please everybody, and it will drive you nuts trying. It will make you so crazy if you try to please everybody, because everybody is different. Nope. And that's perfectly okay. We are not made to be exactly the same. That's like the spice of life, right? Variety, all people come from different walks of life, and everyone is going to view you based off of the life that they have lived and their personal experiences. And so we're just out here sharing ours. You know, we have carved out our own little space on the internet, and you guys have become part of our family, and we love you and we appreciate you. And you guys help to help us grow, and hopefully we help you to grow and provide you with some companionship, some entertainment, maybe a little bit of education. Sometimes it's what to do, sometimes it's what not to do. Right?
Yeah.
But either way, we're happy that you guys are here. And again, thank you guys so much. I can't say that enough. But I will say we were ruffling some feathers in our last video just a little bit. We were definitely, and I didn't even think that we were ruffling any. We were ruffling some feathers. But I'm going to get with some of these questions. Let me start with this one. This one is from Gob Dogman, and I know that that's not our Dogman. This is somebody else. He says, why would you compromise the structural integrity of the beams that hold up your roof? Did you consult with an engineer to see the load requirements for that roof? Why would you do that, Gary?
That makes me...
Shame on you.
That makes me laugh a little bit on that comment, just to say. Well, ideally, with a beam, you would like it to go from bottom all the way up to the top. Right. Now, that's in a perfect world. And when you find yourself adding on a lot of stuff, it's out there all over the world. And how a lot of people will add on posts and everything else, they'll end up blocking it on the top and having it just straight sit on top of the blocking, on top of the deck and everything else like that. Well, when you do that, it's not interlocked down below with like grabbing it, you know. If you're just sitting there mounting it on the bottom and that's it, that you're really relying on the, you know, the screws. However, gravity is pretty good as well. But when you're notching out posts like this, you want it to be notched out in the sense of continuing the weight completely all the way down. All the post underneath it is directly underneath it. I am going right above the posts. And technically, I could have went through this girder because the girder is strong enough to be able to hold the roof as well and everything else. The deck is rated at a point of 40 pounds per square inch. And I believe that's what the code requires for houses. You can look up in your own area and everything else like that. And roofs are only really like 10, 20 pound requirement aspects. And that's more so for the snow load or ice load. And yeah, so I'm going above and beyond on that aspect. I do know quite a bit about engineering aspects. I am not an engineer. However, I've went through a lot of rigorous inspections with engineers. And I've picked an engineer's brain a lot that works in California. And if anybody knows California code, yeah, it's pretty rigorous. So I think I'm all right. We've these hands have literally built this whole area. And these hands. Yeah. All those blocks. We actually hand dug our own footers. Yep. I don't think you've been around for too long. Just saying. Well,
maybe not. Maybe not. Hey, this one's pretty extreme. Mike Young, 5211. This one is pretty extreme, guys. You should be arrested and jailed. Why don't you put down 4x8 sheets, or are you too cheap?
4x8 sheets? What are you talking about?
They're talking about this. Why? We should be arrested and jailed, Gary. And it has 4 thumbs up. 4 people agreed with the thought that we should be arrested and jailed.
Brother.
Because we're not putting down any other plywood or anything down on here because we're so cheap.
I'm sorry. That's
laugh out loud funny.
They obviously don't know about framing, the framing industry itself.
Well, okay. Let me just address
That's very common to be walking around on 1.5 inch. I'm very comfortable with it. You're not.
I'm not.
But it is
I'm getting there.
It's getting there. You're getting there, right?
So here's the thing, guys. The reason why we only have 3 of these zip boards up here, go down to Home Depot or Lowe's or anywhere and check out how much plywood is right now. They're $30 a sheet. $30 a sheet for one sheet, and that's only a 4x8 piece.
Yeah.
Now this decking is 50 feet something long.
53 over there, 33 at the house. Comes
And then
out of weird.
How deep is this? 9?
This is 9.5 feet.
9.5 feet. That's a lot of board, bro. That's a lot of board. So yeah, I'm too cheap. Especially when we're going to be putting down composite decking on here.
And we still need to do all the blocking and everything else that's going on.
Right,
so
right. So there's a lot of moving parts. We're doing a lot of things at once. The reason why we haven't put up more for a runway for this is because we don't have the materials on site. We're not going to go make a special trip into town and spend the money on it. For why? When we're doing it just fine.
I've been moving around the pieces, little pieces here and there, so that way you have an easier place to stand. I'm fine with walking on 1.5
Show of hands in the comments right now if you think that comment is outrageous. Like absolutely outrageous. Arrested and jailed. Give me a break, bro.
Brother.
Give me a break.
That one's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie.
4 people liked it. That's just ridiculous.
It's comical. This right here, if we were to do that, man, it would be so much more work that's not necessary right now. Like, it isn't necessary as of right now. And once we go up to do the joists and everything else like that, it's going to be easier for me to just slide a 4x8 sheet down the way, put a screw in it real quick to tack it into place, and just continue to move on. Instead of having to go spend a day, go buy that material when there's already so much more going on.
Well, and we have a ton of scrap around too that we are using.
We've got a lot of scrap around and that we are using.
Yeah.
We're going about it the way that I feel is correct. We are in our shoes, and only us will know what's a correct way to go for it. You know?
Sorry if you guys are offended, but sometimes these things need to be addressed, man.
No.
Like arrested and jailed.
No.
That's ridiculous.
No, I just think it's funny in that aspect, but
also good to know, we live on unrestricted land. There's no coding, there's no permits, there's no inspections, no restrictions. Unrestricted.
Nope.
Unrestricted.
Yep.
So I'm sorry if we are seeming a little spicy today, guys. My inbox, which is terrible because, yesterday was such a wonderful day, our daughter's birthday, and we had so much to celebrate and so much to be happy about. And I woke up this morning and I went and I started doing all of my my inbox stuff and checking things out and going through the comments and going through all the stuff. And it was just like, seriously, somebody was holding us down and like waterboarding us with just negativity. And I will say, like I did preset, there's more positive than negative, but it was like a tsunami of negative. And I'm like, man, what is there so much to be so upset about?
I think it's so funny. All you negative people out there that want to sit there and voice your negative on a channel that you watched, that you clicked. Like, you seen the video, and if you don't like it, you have the option to exit out. I don't go out of my way to speak out loud against somebody if I don't like what they are doing.
Yeah.
Especially on YouTube.
And
like,
again,
that just goes to show how little you have going on if you want to spend your time to go through and be negative on a comment and to make sure that your negative is heard.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
It says more about them than it does about us.
Correct.
And one more thing I just want to put out there, friends. We are not a building channel.
No.
We're not a building channel. I can say that until I'm blue in my face. Just because we're building our house right now does not mean we are a building channel. We have always been a vlog channel. We will always be a vlog channel. Our content will always reflect that. This season of our life, we are building because that's what we're doing in our life. So that's what our channel is going to reflect. But it is not the total content that we provide, that we want to provide, and it's not going to be everything that you guys see. So comments like more work, less talk, you're on the wrong channel, bro. It's Simple Life Reclaimed because we are reclaiming the simple things in life. Here's my gripe. I'm going to let it all out there, guys. I'm letting it all out there. Since when did the homesteading niche become we're building constantly 24/7?
Yep.
I'm not going to change who we are. We're not going to spend a bunch of money on things that we don't want and that we don't need just to make a video. We've never done that. We're not going to start now.
No.
And so we say it in the name, we say it in the about section. It reflects in the content that we provide. The channel has always been about us city slickers moving out to the country and changing our life and recording our life for posterity for our children and for ourselves. But we also bring you guys into it because you guys have become a part of our family and our community.
Yep.
And we love you guys for that. And there's so many people that watch us that are lonely, that have, you know, that can never do what we're doing for one way or another. And we fulfill a need in that for you. And I am blessed beyond measure to be able to fulfill that need for you. And we're not going to stop. We love you guys so much. But I don't know when this niche of, you know, homesteading, which is about gardening and raising animals and living a simple life, that's why we're Simple Life Reclaimed, turned into just this building niche.
Yep.
Every single homesteader that I know has to constantly be on the rat race wheel of let me build this, let me build that, or else they don't get the channel views that, you know, they would like.
Yep.
And it sucks. It definitely sucks. So I'm going to encourage all of the other YouTubers that are out there that are, you know, feeling that stress, that are feeling that. Don't conform, guys. Don't conform. Just keep doing your thing. Don't change. Don't bend who you are and what you want and your desires to chase the never-ending wheel, because we moved out here to get off of the hamster wheel, and that's what we're doing. So anyway, off of my soapbox. Gary, take it away. I got some questions for you if you want.
Yeah. No, you hit it all on the head right there.
There were several questions on why are you just using screws to stick them in? Why aren't you going to lag bolt them? Are you going to hurricane tie them? And I think that's another one of those things we mentioned in the video.
We did mention it in the video.
Yeah.
Like I said, more work, no talk, but yet those questions would have been answered if they paid attention.
Yeah. We are going to be lag bolting them all down. We are going to be doing the
There's a
hurricane
lot of stuff
down.
to do to the whole deck all the way around.
Yeah.
And like I spoke about it in there. There's so much more to do.
Yeah. But our biggest MO right now, guys, is roof. We sound like dogs. Roof.
Exactly. So once we get the roof up there and everything like that, we can start trickling our way down.
Yes.
Working everything back, and then move over to the front deck.
Yeah, so the ice and water shield that we have up on the roof right now, we need to have it covered with metal by the end of April, like at the latest.
Yep.
And so that being said, the metal, since it needs to come on there and it's going to have to come over here, we have to have this decking covered with roofing material and ready for metal by that time. And we also have to have the front mud room done and ready for metal at that time too. So a lot of these other little things can wait until that time.
Yes.
Because it's not structurally, nothing's flopping around. Everything's going to be just fine.
The bottom posts have quite a bit of lags in there.
And they got the hurricane straps too.
And they got hurricane straps to them and everything else like that. So the posts are pretty good. And I'm going to be doing some 45s and everything else like that. And I most likely will be doing those 45 braces on them before we do the roof. But
yeah,
we're going to be having a little bit of time before I'm waiting on my joists.
Yes.
And whatnot, which we're going to have to make by hand.
Okay, so Donald Thompson, 3219, and this is a question that came up by a couple people. I could see it right now by Donald Thompson. He says, question, Gary, why are you using 6x6 posts for the awning? Don't you think it's a little overkill? Those posts are load bearing. You don't need that for what you're doing. And then there was another.
That goes into that. See, somebody knows some engineering stuff going on there.
Yeah.
You know?
So why are you using 6x6 posts, baby?
Just for more of appeasing of my mind and my eye.
OCD one.
That's what's on the bottom, all right? I looked at the back, like I walked all the way back there and I looked back and it does have the mirror like look of it going continuously all the way up and through. So it does look cool.
Yeah.
It's more so for looks. It's way overkill, all right?
Oh, Trevor Anderson 2905. Hi guys, are you going to seal the end grain of your posts?
Yes. So we're going to be definitely wanting to seal the top end of them. The bottom end of it, I probably won't, just so that way if water does get in there, it can weep out. But the top side, I do want to seal it up. I'll probably end up doing what I did on the bottom ones and just using the zip tape and putting it up there.
Not on your life. I'm going to ask the tough question. Why didn't you cut them by the front door, slide them in, and carry them through the house to the deck? Lifting treated posts that high is hard on anybody.
Yeah. We could have done that too.
Yeah, but then we're still lifting it.
And still, regardless,
regardless, we're still lifting it, and we're
closer
still
here.
Yeah.
But yeah, we could have done that. Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Yeah.
That's a lot of that.
Yeah.
It's a good idea, though.
Good idea. No, listen, we're not discouraging any ideas. Those are great ideas.
Those are great ideas.
Yeah.
We're hard-headed. And we sometimes go about things a little harder than it needs to be.
I wouldn't even say that it's hard-headed. It's just like, you know, sometimes...
I'll be straightforward with that one. I am hard-headed. All right? I'm stubborn when I have a decision.
It's not like you're intentionally doing things to do it the hard way, though.
No.
You're thinking about things the way that you see is logical, and the way that you see at that time as the best way to go about it. And I follow Gary's lead, because Gary is the man around here, and I follow Gary's lead.
I could have walked around all the way around and threw it in there. I did think about that.
Whatever Gary tells me to do is what we're doing.
That was a lot of steps. Yeah.
I mean, look, it was hard to get all these posts up here. Absolutely, it was difficult, but we got it done. I'm proud that we got it done. I'm very happy with how it turned out. I know that they're going to be very structurally sound. It looks phenomenal. Like when you're down.
I chuckle just because of how structurally sound they're going to be.
Yeah.
Overkill much?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. But you know what? It's all good. It's all good. This is our forever home.
It ain't going nowhere.
No.
That's my plan, is to have it to where I don't have to mess with anything later on in life.
Yes.
And it's getting there. It's getting there. It's a lot of work in the beginning. But I'm happy about the work.
Yeah, I'm happy about it too. It's all good. It's all good, friends, and that's a wrap for all the comments, because honestly, a lot of them were the same mostly about this board.
No.
A lot of them were a lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas. We definitely ruffled a few feathers, and I'm sorry about that, but we're just living our life, and I'm sure we're gonna ruffle some feathers with this video too. But we're just living our life. There's no hate, no animosity, no anger, no bad feelings, literally no negativity coming from us towards y'all in any way, shape, or form. We absolutely love you guys, and we are beyond blessed to be able to be content creators full-time and to be able to make videos and share our life with you guys. It is an absolute blessing. It's a lot of work. But it's an absolute blessing. And I'm so thankful that you guys are with us and that you guys share your time with us each and every day, whether it be here on Real Talk or whether you guys watch our videos on Simple Life. You guys are an amazing community, and especially with what we got going on here in Arkansas with the Fram Bam, and everybody's got so many things going on. We all make time for each other. It's a beautiful thing that we have going on here. It's a beautiful community that we've helped to grow and to be a part of. And I know that we couldn't do it by ourselves. I know that for a fact. So thank you guys. Well, I hope you guys have a wonderful day today, friends. Thank you so much for sticking with us. If you guys made it this long, sticking through our ranting, our raving, our highs and our lows. We love you guys again from the bottom of our hearts so much. But we got to run. Gary's got things to do. I got things to do. We will catch you on Simple Life here in a few hours, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Yep, I said it tomorrow. We'll see you guys tomorrow on Real Talk with SLR. So until then, friends, we love y'all, and we hope you have a good one.
We'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.